Oh, hi! I'm sorry. I had an old tune going through my head. It's amazing how you get those random tunes going ahead of old TV shows. So, yeah, and like Green Acres is the place for me. Oh, well, anyway, never mind. Anyway, fact checking 101 today on Brother Mark, Turner Syndrome, Butterflies, and Life. And I figure, have I got a juicy rumor for the naysayers? Oh, they're gonna love it. Oh yeah, get out your secret decoder rings and get out your hacking devices and your computers, because Mark's going to bear it all. Yeah. Oh, man, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You know, yes, I am having an affair. Yep, and my admin is having an affair. You know, you're absolutely right. Yeah, we gotta confess. You know, yep, you got us dead to rights. We're coming clean. Yep. Oh yeah, and the truth out about that affair. Oh man, but here's another really important secret though. I love kangaroos. And I mean, there's a kangaroo cult. Oh man, I obsess over. I mean, I just worship the captain, and I wear green jeans, and sometimes I even think I'm Dancing Bear. Oh yeah. I am just waiting for the naysayers and all the hidden secret bully channels to get a hold of that and say, yeah, we got him. He dances around his birthday suit. Whoa! Oh man, alive! I knew it. Yep. Well, somebody is going to come along and go, Diana, did you maybe check some spelling here? Was he B-A-R-E in his birthday suit? Or did he just happen to like Dancing Bear, B-E-A-R? Oh, censored! Oh yeah, about that affair. Oh yeah, I mean, my admin and I actually just, we always thought that Brian Keith, Sebastian Cabot, Anisha Jones, Johnny Whitaker, and Kathy Garber were the greatest. I mean, I have to admit, even as a kid, when I really watched Family Affair on going up to CBS, I must admit, I did have kind of a crush on Kathy Garber. What was the older sister? Was that Sissy? I'm asking my wife, and she doesn't know, but I kind of like that scene. Like that sitcom. It was a good series. See, the one thing that you can do to protect yourself against rumors is to do a little fact checking. And when you start to just kind of look at the facts, and you kind of go, oh, and then your credibility just doesn't look so hot. I mean, that was the joy about Liar, Liar, Butterfly, Wings and Fire. When you don't fact check, I think as Bugs Bunny said, I remember as doing an aside after his dealings with Wile E. Coyote, super genius. There's a theatrical side. And remember, folks, much spelled backwards is dumb. You know, on a more serious note, though, this romance drama, though, it's hurting people. And I've heard some real major horror stories of people getting hurt, and there are people in the Turner syndrome community who are scared to speak up because of it. There are people who are feeling angry and violated because some of the stuff that was sent to them. You know, this bullying hurts people, and it just doesn't make it safe. You know, I would seriously, though, encourage, if you've been bullied, speak up, tell your story. You know, don't worry about the rhetoric. Here's some tools if you really want to learn what's kind of going on in a general way. Look up, either through YouTube or Facebook or Google, look up narcissistic abuse. Let's see if I can do this. NARCISS, narcissist, TIC, abuse. And if I spelled it wrong, I know Google spell checkers is going to will correct it. Look up the dynamics. The dynamics is usually get a bully or a group of bullies, and they will do everything except admit everything is wrong and try to blame it on everybody else. Educate yourself so you don't fall prey to it. The other thing that I would have you look at, and I know I'm a cult survivor, and I know these games that the bullies are playing because I was in a religious cult myself, and I played them, and I'm not proud of them. Now I was over 40 years ago, but I've been educating people on cults and mind control for years, and that might sound like a shocker. And after the kind of shock wears out and the anger wears off, and there's an organization I go to, the International Cultic Studies Association. Look at their resources. Does that sound like something that you've been doing? You realize you're wrong now, or does this look like something that's happened to you? Here are just some of the warning signs of any abusive group. Now, we'll use the word group, abusive group. First off, there's what's called milieu or environmental control. They want to control the information, and they want to make everything one-sided. There's what's called mystical manipulation, where there's some cathartic reality that makes the group really, but all of a sudden there's a big emotional change. There's also what's called loading the language, which is a whole series of jargon. So when you hear that I'm a stalker or a pedophile, those are loaded terms so that people have to. It's what's called a thought-stopping cliche, and when mine just kind of turns off and just goes with it. Other thought-stopping cliches: You don't have your eyes on Jesus. You're in the wrong cosmos. You're English. You're German. You're a racist. You're a something phobe. Those are called thought-stopping cliches. So when you hear them, when you hear the rhetoric, train yourself to go, oh. There's also sacred science trying to justify the modality of the group, and then ultimately there's dispensing of existence and a new world view where people just kind of become automatons of the bullies. And I've seen a lot of women all of a sudden turn into automatons, and I'm going, why does this sound awfully familiar? Because I was in it. Look it up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. How do you get out of it? Educate yourself. If one thing that got me out of the groups that I was involved in was something doesn't ring true. Something just doesn't feel right. Something doesn't add up. Check it out. If something gut level instincts, much can be said about women's intuition, but men have it too. And butterflies are bright. Yeah, they may have their struggles, but they're bright. They're creative. Because I know a lot of them, and it's a joy to have their company. But if something doesn't add up, it's okay to question it. It's okay to start asking questions. And it's okay to ask questions. Is Mark really an ABC or a 1, 2, 3 or an XYZ? I'll use an accurate example. There were rumors going around that my mom, I don't know who came up with this one, but I decided to run with it, and someone said, a comedic, took a comedic life of its own. But the one about my mom wearing army boots and being from Des Moines. Well, if I said she was born in Upper Montclair, well, you could check any census records. And if anybody was astute and did some genealogy, said, sure enough. Well, there you go. If my mom's not from Des Moines, Iowa, but was really born in Upper Montclair, New Jersey, then if you start, it's okay to doubt. It's perfectly fine to doubt, because doubting is what got me out. And when I started checking facts, I had enough information that I walked out. Obviously, if we're hearing 3 different versions of the same rumors, now we can't even keep the rumors straight, then obviously the transmission isn't all that reliable. Something's gonna go, something isn't right here. There's something really fishy. By the way, nobody has the right to be abused. Nobody. Any butterfly, friends, TS moms have the right to be bullied, have the right to be attacked, have the right to have rumors spread about them. Nobody has that right. Last week we had to counsel a woman who got some really sick stuff, and she wasn't happy about it. People are getting hurt, and I'm not backing down. Because like the butterflies, I was attacked for my learning disabilities. I was attacked for being different. I was attacked. I got the, how come a smart person like you could do something like that? I got those games. I know what they look like. There are times that my body doesn't want to work right, and I want to throw just punch a fist and just punch a hole in the wall. And that sisters could, and I could relate to the sisters, the TS sisters, and they could come to me. They knew they were safe. I want to let you know you're safe. You're safe. If you talk to me, you're safe. You can also talk to our admin on Turner Syndrome Butterfly Hall. It's okay to speak up. It's okay to start asking questions online. I'm not hidden, but I'm confused. What's really going on here? And then other people are going to start going, wait a minute, what's really going on? And I'll close on this thought. We did have this is kind of funny. I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently there was a hidden Facebook group called "What's Really Wrong with Mark Seward," and they started to spread all these juicy rumors that that my mom was from Des Moines and that I do square dance calling in roundhouses and that I obsessively talk about isosceles triangles. And the funny thing about that group is a lot of people in that group said, no, that's not Mark. No, he's a nice guy. He was really helpful to me. Yeah, no, that's not Mark. He has given money to TS Sisters in Need, with no strings attached. That's not Mark. No, that's not Mark. I called Mark. I texted Mark one night at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was hurting, and he was there for me. That's not Mark. A lot of people came back and said, no, that's not Mark. And all of a sudden the group leader went, couple things. Speak the truth in love, not lies and hate. And also, if you see something, say something. It's okay to come forward. It's okay to stay your story. And if you were abused, you can come forward. Also, I know we've had sisters who've realized that now they've been had. Some are sad, some are in shock, some are angry. That's a very normal reaction. I've been there, I know what it looks like. And if you're the type that realizes, oh no, I didn't know what I was doing, I'll let you off the hook right away. I really abused a girl. This is a true story. When I was in the Shepherding Discipleship movement back in college from 1980 to 84. And the girl and I made amends years ago. We settled our differences, and we talked. So, we settled our differences a long time ago. So, but shortly after, I was sad and I was upset what I was doing because the group dynamic encouraged that type of abuse. We said, if I hurt somebody, that's okay. You're doing God's will. Is that wrong? Of course it is. And I was very sad and very upset until somebody said, Mark, did you know what you're doing at the time? I said, did you know that you're under mind controls? No. Did Geraldine know what you were? Did she know about mind control and what you were doing? No. All right. You were dealing with the information that you had at the time. And that really took a big weight off my shoulders. And if you find that you've been had, that you've been deceived, that you didn't know what you were doing, and you come clean, I will do everything possible. And I think that those in the Turner Syndrome community know really we'll try to do everything possible to reasonably give you a free pass and to work with you and to help you process. So, conclusion, if you hear a rumor, educate yourself, fact check it, add up the facts. Do they add up? It's just simple deductive reasoning. Where's the story coming from? And if you see something, say something. Nobody has, I repeat, nobody, no butterfly has a right to abuse or to be abused. We've been bullied enough, butterflies and friends. So, and it's okay to ask for help. And I wanted to know, we're here to help you. So that's all I have. As always, take what you like and leave the rest. And I'll talk to you next time.